Okay. Peter Stannard, I'm with the San Pedro Squares. I'm a guest here today. I think that the use of slides to augment a presentation is very powerful, but the majority of people who do it fall into the same trap, and I think I've been there myself as well, and that is that the slides led the discussion. It should have been the other way around. The discussion was made and the slides augmented it in some way by giving a visual that wasn't easy to do in speech. So I'm with, who was up before me? Mark? I'm with Mark. We could certainly help the speaker rewrite that to do something somewhat different and try and overcome that problem. Thank you very much, Madam General.
Okay, well, one small thing is, I was sitting right here and Manu was his laptop here, and Manu's not, 6 feet tall. So it was a hard time for me to see a lot of times. A lot of other people might be able to see you better. I know you had a limited number of things you could have put your laptop on. I think a shorter, next time. Anyways, the other part was, here with Mark, write this thing down on paper, word for word, and especially in the main bulk of it, the body paragraphs, be able to draw lines between paragraphs and what is my objective in this paragraph, what is my objective in this paragraph, because it was really hard in the middle of speech to track along with you, like what is the objective here and here and here, to follow along, because it was sort of getting listy in the middle with all those facts. And break it up more, with more anecdotes and things, because I think it was really hard to follow each part, and vocal variety and pauses, of course, to separate out the different body parts of the main speech.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Sunil.
Oh, wait. Akana first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sunil. I didn't see your hand, I'm sorry.
First, about getting out from behind the podium, one thing you can do is use a slide advancer gizmo, which you plug into the USB slot. So that's a good way to get out in front of the audience and be able to move around. And about your slides that had the pictures of the little people on them, I really like the little people, but I got sort of confused and distracted partway through because some of the slides had gray little people lined up, and some of the slides had colorful little people all standing around. and obviously, the solutions that I was supposed to think were good were the ones with the colorful little people standing around, and the bad ones were the gray people lined up. And I felt like I was kind of being manipulated there, and I couldn't figure out what the colors meant otherwise if it wasn't that. So.
Thank you.
Yeah. Overall, I can see you have put a lot of effort on this, and then I kind of agree with Mark. The whole way it should be, what's the problem? And best way is to show people that. Okay. Before that, though, I would think you would not like to tell us who you're going to talk to. This presentation, I'm assuming you're making at a conference. What is your audience? Is your audience going to be mostly customers? So upfront defining in a way what kind of CRM software you are. Are you targeting small businesses, medium or large businesses? I don't think large businesses would be appropriate. Again, I'm guessing from my knowledge. So that is sort of important. And that would drive, like as Mark said, problem and we have a solution. And then I think to his point, he said, your slides should be assisting you and not be the central. So those are my